It is 7:41 in the morning. 194 of the Playhouse in the morning. Zero and Amy K in the 194 morning Playhouse. Our high today in Fargo-Moorhead going to be 48 degrees. Right now, 37. And that patchy, drizzly rain, just icky stuff going to pop up a couple of times this morning. And then maybe later on this afternoon and evening as well. Tomorrow, though, probably a little bit more significant with the rain and snow mix with a high of 46 tomorrow. Then it's only 28 our high on Friday. Yucky.
My hands are getting cold thinking about it.
Come on. Don't. It's real February. You stay out of here. We like fake February.
Let's go! It's time for Second Date Update with the Playhouse.
Second date update when you go out with somebody, either once or maybe a couple of times, and it's like, come on, what's going on here? I thought we liked each other. And, we had this stretch of time where it was always like, first date, no second date. First date, no second date. We've had a lot lately that are like borderline relationships because the people have gone out like a couple of times. And it's a similar deal today with Jackie. Jackie, tell us about this guy and what's going on.
I was seeing this guy. We'd gone out, a handful of times, and he just stopped reaching out to me. And usually he was the one who was like reaching out to plan things. And so I tried texting him. No response. Tried calling. No response. I don't know what happened. At this point, I'm just desperate, and I was hoping you could help me out.
We talked a little bit about this with whoever the last couple was, and it's almost like it is more offensive to go out a couple of times and then get ghosted. Because if it's just like one date, you're like, okay, we just weren't really vibing on each other. It didn't work for you. Fine, whatever. But if you go out like 2, 3, 4 times, each date makes it more hurtful.
But then it's because now you're really understanding who this person is.
Well, but then you could at least do the courtesy call.
Yeah, that's true.
Here's why I don't like you. I also think every date that goes by, our likelihood of being able to finagle you another date goes out the window. Because like if it's one date and there's a misunderstanding, I actually say we've are able to kind of help you sort those out pretty regularly with this. But if you got out a couple of times, I feel like then, like you said, you already kind of decided you don't like the person.
Especially, too, if the whatever it is has been bothering them multiple times and they just keep giving you a second chance. They're like, we're done. I've given you enough second chances.
By the 5th date, you're 5 times annoying. I was like, I don't think I like this. But we'll try to get you a good second date update here with this guy here in a sec.
The Playhouse.
Olivia Rodrigo, getting back Y94 on the Playhouse in the morning. Probably not super far away from hearing that stupid Cupid sounder, by the way, with Y94 and hair success. So if you hear that, make sure you call us. Get you some Valentine's goodies for either yourself or your actual Valentine. We've been hearing a lot of people that say they're just going to hoard these things and not give them away to their Valentine. That's fine. You can certainly do that. You don't love them enough to share your prize.
For when you're getting ghosted or blown off, this is Second Date Update.
But before all that, we got some business to tend to with Playhouse family member Jackie this morning. Here's a quick recap of her first date.
I was seeing this guy. We'd gone out, a handful of times, and he
First, second, third, and fourth
stopped
dates.
reaching out to me. And usually he was the one who was like reaching out to plan things. And so I tried texting him. No response. Tried calling. No response. I don't know what happened. At this point, I'm just desperate, and I was hoping you could help me out.
Which, that's a really good way to present yourself. I am desperate. I am so desperate. Well, I like these two together just because their names are Jack and Jackie, by the way. I feel like they are destined to be together. Can you imagine if you end up with somebody with a name similar to you?
I love it. I think the wedding invites would be cute.
It would be. You could do something with that.
Jack and Jackie. What could you do for a wedding hashtag? We'll get there.
Hashtag Jack, like from Incredibles, probably.
Oh.
But we're going to need the other end of this. Are you hearing us okay? This is Jack, right?
Yes, Jack.
All right, Jack, appreciate you hanging in there for a minute. So, again, the segment we do is Second Date Update. The person we want to talk to you about this morning is Jackie. I think you guys just belong together because of your name. Do you mind if we visit a little bit about that relationship or whatever it was?
Yeah.
So she feels like she was ghosted by you. What happened? Do you not like her, or why are you just not answering her?
Yeah, it's a weird one, but I'll admit to this. Actually, I like Jackie quite a bit, but things were going great, and then we had spaghetti night. We had spaghetti one time, and I looked down. She's cutting it with a fork and knife, like she's cutting her pasta into small pieces. Like she was rolling. You have to roll it up. You roll it up on your fork. That's what you do.
Huh. All right, and then so Jackie is on the phone. Jackie, I guess that's what we're getting here.
Are you kidding me? That is the reason?
If you're going to cut it, go ahead and cut it if you want, but just stay away from me. I mean,
That is the pettiest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
I just don't want to be around someone who does that. It just makes me uncomfortable.
Like, okay, yes, I did cut spaghetti with a fork and knife on our date because when you twirl it and whatever, like, it's messy. I was trying to be polite. Like, I was trying to not be, like, slurping up noodles. That is insane.
Why didn't you just offer maybe going on a different date, not having spaghetti, or just asking, why are you eating it like that?
No, she's obviously psychotic, and I never spoke to her again.
What?
You can't fix somebody like that, All you can do is run away.
Okay, well, you know what? Fine. He doesn't have to deal with this psycho anymore. I got my answer, and I was actually really upset about this. And now I'm not anymore because that's just stupid.
I will say this, it's a first. I mean, in all of these second date updates over the years, I don't think that spaghetti has ever been at the forefront, let alone someone just using utensils to try to be clean eating their spaghetti. So you're going to stick with psychopath? You're really going to roll out on that one? You're going to die on that hill?
Yeah, she's a psychopath.
I don't need this.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate, I'll say, honesty, I guess, man.
Yeah.
All right, Jackie, I think only suggestion maybe would be next time, do not have spaghetti on a date. It's not really good date food, okay?
Yep. Thank you.
I actually don't hate your mentality, though. Like, if you're going to have pasta or spaghetti or something, I guess I wouldn't want to sit there and slurp it either.
Right.
So I see.
Anytime.
Okay. I see where your head was at. Were you seeing some text for them? What kind of reaction?
Oh my God, what a tool. Get rid of him. What a loser. This dude is more superficial than most people I've ever seen. What a petty jerk. I eat spaghetti the exact same way because it's less messy. Jack is the psycho. He is really blowing this up. I think everyone is taking Jackie's side. I didn't want Jack to hear this. I cut up my spaghetti.
You do that too?
I choked on a spaghetti noodle once. I feel like I had an out-of-body experience. I remember looking down and seeing my mom, like a magician, pull a giant spaghetti noodle out of my mouth. I try not to even eat spaghetti, but if I do, I chop it up.
I think maybe calling somebody a psychopath for cutting up their spaghettis a little bit far. We do that a lot for the kids because it's just easier to eat if it's in little bits and pieces. Maybe they're crazy.
They said that dude is the psychopath.